Ladies and gentlemen, there is a belief that after a certain age, opportunities start to fade, that life has already been written, and the chance to begin anew is reserved only for the young. But let me tell you a truth that has stood the test of time. You are not too old to start again, and your best life is still ahead of you. Every day, people defy expectations. They step beyond their past and prove that age is not a barrier. It is a foundation. Your years of experience, the lessons you've learned, and the challenges you've overcome are not weights holding you back. They are wings that can lift you higher than ever before. Age is an asset, not a limitation. Too often, society conditions us to believe that as we grow older, our opportunities diminish. We hear phrases like, "You're too old to change careers," or "It's too late to start over." These ideas, however, are not rooted in truth but in fear. Fear of change, fear of failure, and fear of stepping outside the comfort zone we have built over the years. The reality is that age brings experience, wisdom, resilience, and a unique perspective on life that can be leveraged to create something even greater than what came before. The world has seen countless individuals who have achieved their greatest successes later in life. They did not view their years as a burden, but rather as a foundation upon which to build something new. Experience teaches valuable lessons. Lessons about perseverance, about what truly matters, and about how to navigate challenges more effectively than when one is younger. The struggles and triumphs of the past shape an individual into someone stronger, more capable, and more prepared to take on new endeavors. Consider the value of experience in any profession or pursuit. A person who has spent decades in an industry possesses deep knowledge that younger individuals simply have not had the time to acquire. This knowledge can be repurposed into something new, a business, a mentorship role, or even a completely different career path. Many believe that if they have spent years doing one thing, they are trapped in that path forever. But this is not true. The skills developed over time, problem solving, communication, leadership, are transferable and can open doors to opportunities that may not have been considered before. One of the greatest advantages of growing older is having a clearer understanding of what one truly wants. When we are young, we are often driven by external expectations. Society tells us what success should look like, and we pursue careers, relationships, and lifestyles based on these expectations. However, as time passes, we gain insight into what genuinely brings us fulfillment. This self-awareness allows for more meaningful decisions when starting something new. It means that rather than chasing what others define as success, we can pursue what truly matters to us on a personal level. Another significant advantage that comes with age is resilience. Life inevitably presents challenges, but with each challenge overcome, resilience strengthens. Younger individuals may struggle with setbacks because they lack experience in handling them. Those who have lived through ups and downs, who have faced losses and failures, have developed the ability to rise again. This resilience is crucial when embarking on a new journey later in life. There will always be obstacles, but those who have faced adversity before know that obstacles are not the end. They are simply part of the process. Fear is often the biggest roadblock for those hesitant to start over later in life. There is fear of judgment. What will others think? Fear of failure. What if it doesn't work out? Fear of the unknown. What if it's too difficult? But fear is not a sign to stop. It is a sign that something worthwhile is on the horizon. The difference between those who succeed and those who remain stagnant is the willingness to push past fear. Growth does not happen in comfort. Stepping into something new requires courage, but that courage is rewarded with opportunities that would have otherwise remained unseen. There is also the misconception that older individuals lack the energy or ability to compete with younger generations. However, energy is not just about physical stamina. It is about passion. When someone finds something they are truly excited about, energy follows. There are countless examples of individuals in their 50s, 60s, and beyond who have started businesses, written books, learned new skills, and completely reinvented themselves. They did not allow the idea of age to hold them back, because they understood that the desire to create and achieve does not fade with time. It only strengthens when given the chance. One of the most inspiring aspects of starting over later in life is the ability to serve as an example to others. When someone takes the bold step of pursuing something new, they inspire those around them, family, friends, and even strangers. They show that reinvention is possible, that dreams do not have expiration dates, and that life remains full of possibilities at any age. In a world where many people feel stuck, seeing someone break free and start anew can be the motivation others need to do the same. The idea that age is a limitation is a mindset, not a fact. When viewed from a different perspective, age becomes an advantage, a source of wisdom, resilience, and clarity. There is no set timeline for success, happiness, or fulfillment. Life is constantly evolving, and as long as one is willing to adapt, learn, and embrace change, new opportunities will continue to arise. The best chapters are often the ones that come after the unexpected decision to start again. The idea that it is ever too late to start something new is one of the most damaging myths that society has created. People are often led to believe that after a certain age, their chances for success, happiness, or reinvention diminish. This mindset can prevent individuals from pursuing their dreams, learning new skills, or making meaningful changes in their lives. However, history has repeatedly shown that success and fulfillment do not have an expiration date. Many of the world's most accomplished individuals found their greatest achievements later in life, proving that opportunities do not disappear with age, they evolve. One of the main reasons people believe it is too late to start over is the social expectation that success should come early. From a young age, individuals are conditioned to think that they must figure out their careers, passions, and life direction as quickly as possible. Society praises young achievers, child prodigies, early entrepreneurs, and those who accomplish significant milestones before reaching 30. While these stories are inspiring, they create an unrealistic expectation that if someone has not made it by a certain age, they never will. This belief is not only false, but also discouraging, as it overlooks the countless examples of people who have achieved greatness later in life. Consider the fact that different phases of life bring different opportunities. A person in their 20s may have energy and ambition, but they may lack the experience and wisdom needed to make informed decisions. On the other hand, someone later in life has accumulated knowledge, skills, and a deeper understanding of what they truly want. This can be an advantage rather than a limitation. With age comes clarity. People learn from their past mistakes, recognize what truly matters to them, and become better equipped to make meaningful changes. Furthermore, the idea of a fixed timeline for success ignores the natural evolution of human interests. What excites and fulfills a person at 20 may not be the same at 40, 50, or beyond. Many people spend the first part of their lives following a path that was expected of them, choosing careers based on financial stability rather than passion, conforming to societal norms and fulfilling obligations to others. However, as people grow older, they often develop a stronger sense of self. They begin to understand what brings them true happiness and fulfillment, and this realization can lead them to seek new paths, even if it means starting over. Another reason the myth of too late persists is the fear of comparison. In today's world, social media and constant exposure to the success of others can create a sense of inadequacy. When people see younger individuals achieving great things, they may feel as though they have missed their chance. However, this is an illusion. Every person's journey is unique, and success is not a race. Comparing oneself to others only distracts from the opportunities that still exist. The key to breaking free from this mindset is to focus on personal growth rather than external validation. One of the most compelling arguments against the myth of too late is the vast number of people who have reinvented themselves later in life. There are countless stories of individuals who switched careers, pursued new passions, or made groundbreaking achievements well past the age when society typically expects them to slow down. These people did not let the fear of time dictate their actions. Instead, they embraced change, trusted in their abilities, and proved that success is not bound by age. Moreover, modern advancements have made it easier than ever to start anew at any stage of life. With the rise of online education, mentorship programs, and global connectivity, individuals have access to endless resources that can help them learn new skills, build businesses, or develop fresh expertise. The world today offers more opportunities than ever before, making the idea of age limitations increasingly outdated. It is also important to recognize that personal fulfillment is not solely tied to professional success. Many people find their greatest happiness in pursuits that have nothing to do with career achievements. Whether it is traveling, writing, painting, mentoring others, or engaging in community work, there are countless ways to start fresh and create meaning. The notion that success is only measured by financial or societal achievements is limiting. True success comes from living a life that feels purposeful, regardless of when or how that purpose is discovered. For those who worry that it is too late, the most important step is to shift perspective. Instead of viewing age as a barrier, it should be seen as a tool. Every year lived is a year of learning, growing, and building resilience. There is no deadline for happiness, no expiration date for dreams, and no rule that says a person must stop striving for something greater after a certain age. The only real limitation is the belief that it is too late. Once that belief is removed, the possibilities become endless. Ultimately, the myth of too late is just that, a myth. Time does not take away opportunities, it presents new ones. No matter where a person is in life, there is always room for growth, change, and new beginnings. Life is not a straight path with a single endpoint. It is a journey with infinite possibilities, and those possibilities exist for anyone who is willing to embrace them. Lifelong learning is one of the most powerful tools for growth, personal fulfillment, and success at any stage of life. Many people believe that learning is something reserved for the young, confined to the walls of a classroom and limited to the early years of life. However, this belief could not be further from the truth. Learning is a lifelong process, and those who embrace it continuously open doors to new opportunities, skills, and personal transformation. The idea that one must stop learning after a certain age is not only incorrect, but also limiting. In reality, the human mind has an incredible capacity to grow and adapt at any stage, and those who commit to lifelong learning experience greater fulfillment and success than those who stop seeking knowledge. One of the biggest advantages of lifelong learning is that it keeps the mind sharp. Just as physical exercise strengthens the body, intellectual engagement strengthens the brain. Scientific research has consistently shown that continuous learning can improve cognitive function, enhance memory, and even reduce the risk of mental decline. When people challenge themselves with new knowledge, whether it is learning a language, mastering a new skill, or exploring a new subject, their brain forms new connections, improving its ability to process and retain information. This means that those who actively engage in learning are not just expanding their knowledge, they are actively maintaining their mental agility, which is essential for both personal and professional growth. Lifelong learning is also an essential tool for adapting to an ever-changing world. The rapid advancements in technology, science, and society mean that the skills and knowledge that were relevant years ago may no longer be enough today. Those who refuse to continue learning risk falling behind, while those who embrace lifelong learning remain adaptable and prepared for new challenges. This adaptability is especially important in the professional world, where industries are constantly evolving. Many people believe that after a certain age, career change is no longer an option, but this is a misconception. With access to online courses, workshops, and educational resources, people can gain new qualifications, transition into different careers, or start entirely new ventures, regardless of their age. The willingness to keep learning ensures that individuals remain competitive, confident, and ready to take on new opportunities. Beyond professional benefits, lifelong learning enriches life in many other ways. It introduces people to new perspectives, ideas, and cultures, fostering personal growth and a deeper understanding of the world. Those who actively seek knowledge often experience greater creativity, improved problem-solving skills, and an enhanced ability to think critically. Learning something new, whether it is playing an instrument, studying history, or practicing a new craft, brings joy, fulfillment, and a sense of accomplishment. It reminds individuals that they are still capable of growth and achievement, no matter their age. Another important aspect of lifelong learning is its impact on confidence and self-esteem. Many people fear change because they feel they are not capable of learning something new. They may believe they are too old, that they do not have the time, or that they are incapable of keeping up with younger generation. However, every time a person learns a new skill or gains new knowledge, their confidence grows. They realize that they are not limited by their age or past experiences, but are instead capable of evolving and improving. This newfound confidence can extend to many areas of life, inspiring individuals to take on challenges they once thought were impossible. Lifelong learning also fosters connections and relationships. Engaging in educational experiences, whether through classes, online communities, or workshops, introduces people to others who share similar interests and goals. Learning alongside others creates opportunities for collaboration, discussion, and networking, which can lead to both personal and professional relationships. This sense of community can be especially valuable as people grow older, providing a support system and a sense of belonging. It is never too late to form new connections, and learning is one of the most natural ways to build meaningful relationships. One of the greatest examples of the power of lifelong learning is seen in individuals who reinvent themselves later in life. There are countless stories of people who learned entirely new skills, started businesses, or pursued new passions well beyond what society considers the prime years of life. These individuals did not let age or fear stop them. Instead, they embraced learning as a tool for transformation. They understood that the desire to grow and evolve does not disappear with time. It only strengthens when given the chance. Despite the undeniable benefits of lifelong learning, many people still hesitate to embrace it. Some fear failure, believing that if they cannot master something quickly, it is not worth pursuing. Others feel intimidated by new technologies or educational environments, assuming that they will struggle to keep up. However, the key to lifelong learning is not perfection. It is persistence. Every expert was once a beginner, and every new skill requires patience and practice. The most important step is to start. Taking small steps, reading a book, enrolling in a course, or trying out a new hobby can lead to incredible personal growth over time. Ultimately, learning is not a destination. It is a journey that lasts a lifetime. It is a path to self-discovery, opportunity, and personal fulfillment. The world is full of knowledge waiting to be explored, and there is no limit to what one can achieve with the right mindset, whether for career advancement, personal development, or simply the joy of discovering something new. Lifelong learning ensures that life remains exciting, meaningful, and full of possibilities. Those who embrace it are not just preparing for the future, they are actively shaping it, proving that growth and success are possible at any age. Fear of change is one of the most common reasons people hesitate to take new steps in life, especially as they grow older. It is natural to feel uncertain about venturing into the unknown, leaving behind the familiar and embracing something different. However, resisting change does not prevent it from happening. Life itself is a continuous process of change, and those who learn to accept and adapt to it find greater fulfillment, success, and happiness. Overcoming the fear of change is not about eliminating fear entirely, but learning to move forward despite it. One of the main reasons people fear change is the comfort of routine. The human brain is wired to seek patterns and familiarity because these things create a sense of security. When people have lived a certain way for many years, the thought of stepping into something new can feel overwhelming. However, staying in the same place out of fear of change often leads to stagnation. People may feel safe in their routines, but they also risk missing out on opportunities for growth, new experiences, and personal transformation. Fear of failure is another significant barrier to change. Many individuals believe that if they attempt something new and do not succeed immediately, it will be proof that they should not have tried in the first place. This mindset is harmful because failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the journey towards success. Every accomplished person has faced setbacks along the way. The difference between those who succeed and those who remain stuck is the ability to view failure as a learning experience rather than a final defeat. Mistakes and challenges are valuable teachers, providing insights and wisdom that can lead to even greater achievements. Another common reason people resist change is the fear of judgment. Society often imposes expectations about what is appropriate at different stages of life. People worry about what others will think if they start a new career or pursue a different passion or make a major life change later in life. This concern can be paralyzing, but it is important to remember that everyone has their own path. The opinions of others should never dictate personal choices. Those who dare to step outside societal norms and follow their own desires often inspire others to do the same. One of the most powerful ways to overcome the fear of change is to shift perspective. Instead of viewing change as a threat, it should be seen as an opportunity. Change brings new experiences, knowledge, and possibilities that would not have been accessible otherwise. It introduces challenges that lead to growth and self-discovery. Rather than focusing on what might go wrong, it is helpful to consider what might go right. What new doors could open? What skills could be learned? What meaningful experiences could be gained? Asking these questions can reframe fear into excitement and motivation. Building resilience is another crucial step in overcoming the fear of change. Resilience is the ability to adapt, recover, and thrive despite challenges. People who develop resilience do not allow fear to control their decisions. Instead, they acknowledge their fears, prepare for possible obstacles, and move forward anyway. One of the best ways to build resilience is by taking small, manageable steps toward change, rather than trying to overhaul everything at once. Gradual change feels less overwhelming and helps build confidence over time. Surrounding oneself with supportive people can also make a significant difference in overcoming fear. Having mentors, friends, or family members who encourage and believe in one's ability to handle change can provide reassurance and motivation. Sometimes, simply talking through fears with someone else can help put them into perspective and make them seem less intimidating. Seeking out others who have successfully navigated change can also serve as a reminder that transformation is possible at any stage of life. One of the most important realizations about change is that it is inevitable. No matter how much people try to resist it, life will continue to evolve. Jobs, relationships, health, and personal interests all change over time. Accepting this truth makes it easier to embrace change rather than fear it. Instead of being caught off guard when change happens, those who develop an open and adaptable mindset are better prepared to handle life's transitions with confidence and optimism. For those who are struggling with the fear of change, One effective strategy is to reflect on past experiences. Looking back at times when change has already occurred, whether by choice or by circumstance, can provide valuable insight. More often than not, people realize that even the changes they once feared led to growth and new opportunities. Remembering these moments can build confidence in the ability to navigate future changes successfully. Another key to overcoming fear is focusing on personal values and long-term goals. When people have a clear sense of what is most important to them, it becomes easier to make decisions that align with their true desires, rather than allowing fear to dictate their choices. If a change brings someone closer to their goals and dreams, then it is worth pursuing, regardless of the initial discomfort. Keeping a strong sense of purpose provides motivation to push past fear and take meaningful action. Ultimately, fear of change is a natural response, but it does not have to be a barrier to growth. Those who learn to embrace change, rather than resist it, discover that life's greatest rewards often come from stepping outside of their comfort zones. Change is not something to be feared. It is an opportunity to evolve, learn, and create a life that is more fulfilling and aligned with personal aspirations. By shifting mindset, building resilience, and taking small steps forward, anyone can overcome the fear of change and embrace the endless possibilities that life has to offer. Stepping out of one's comfort zone is one of the most transformative actions a person can take. The comfort zone is a familiar and predictable space where everything feels safe and manageable. While this may seem desirable, staying within these boundaries for too long can lead to stagnation, limiting both personal and professional growth. Growth happens when individuals challenge themselves, embrace new experiences, and take risks. Although it can be intimidating to move beyond what feels safe, doing so can open doors to opportunities that would otherwise remain out of reach. One of the main reasons people hesitate to leave their comfort zones is fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, or fear of the unknown. This fear often stems from the mind's tendency to focus on potential risks rather than potential rewards. The brain is wired to seek security and avoid uncertainty, which is why stepping into unfamiliar territory can feel so daunting. However, avoiding discomfort does not eliminate fear, it only reinforces it. The more a person avoids new challenges, the more they convince themselves that they are incapable of handling them. On the other hand, those who regularly push their boundaries build confidence, resilience, and a greater belief in their abilities. One of the most important realizations about stepping out of the comfort zone is that growth and discomfort often go hand in hand. Progress rarely happens without some level of struggle or uncertainty. Whether it is learning a new skill, starting a new career, or pursuing a long-held dream, the early stages of any new endeavor can feel uncomfortable. However, this discomfort is temporary. With persistence, what once felt intimidating eventually becomes familiar, and the comfort zone expands. What was once a challenge becomes second nature, and new possibilities emerge as a result. Taking small intentional steps outside of the comfort zone can make the process feel more manageable. Many people believe that in order to experience growth, they must make drastic changes all at once. However, gradual progress is just as effective, if not more so, in building confidence and sustaining long-term success. Instead of making a major leap, individuals can start by challenging themselves in small ways. Speaking up in a meeting, trying a new hobby, or engaging in conversations with new people. Each small step builds momentum, making larger changes feel less overwhelming over time. Another significant benefit of stepping out of the comfort zone is the development of new skills. When individuals expose themselves to unfamiliar situations, they activate different parts of their brain, encouraging adaptability and creativity. Learning something new, whether it is a language, a technical skill, or a form of artistic expression, stimulates cognitive function and enhances problem-solving abilities. These skills not only improve personal development but also make individuals more valuable in professional settings. Employers and business leaders often seek individuals who are willing to embrace challenges, adapt to change, and continuously learn. Expanding one's comfort zone also fosters greater self-discovery. Many people go through life following routines and habits without questioning whether they are truly fulfilled. By stepping into new experiences, individuals gain a deeper understanding of their strengths, passions, and interests. They may discover hidden talents or new paths that they had never considered before. This kind of exploration leads to a more enriched and meaningful life, as it encourages people to break free from limitations and pursue what genuinely excites them. Overcoming self-doubt is another important aspect of pushing beyond comfort zones. Many individuals hold themselves back because they believe they are not capable, smart, or talented enough to achieve something new. However, self-doubt is simply a mental barrier, not an actual limitation. The only way to prove these doubts wrong is through action. Each time a person faces a challenge and overcomes it, they weaken the hold that self-doubt has on them. Over time, they build a stronger sense of self-belief, which empowers them to take on even bigger challenges in the future. One of the most rewarding aspects of leaving the comfort zone is the sense of achievement that follows. Even small accomplishments bring a feeling of pride and motivation. This sense of achievement creates a positive feedback loop. Once individuals experience success outside their comfort zone, they become more willing to take on new challenges. Over time, they develop a mindset that embraces growth, learning, and new opportunities rather than fearing them. Building resilience is another major benefit of stepping out of the comfort zone. Life is unpredictable, and unexpected challenges are inevitable. Those who have regularly exposed themselves to new experiences are better equipped to handle change with confidence. They develop the ability to adapt, find solutions, and remain calm in uncertain situations. Resilience is not something people are born with. It is developed through experience and exposure to challenges. Finally, leaving the comfort zone leads to a richer and more fulfilling life. Many of the most memorable and rewarding experiences come from moments of uncertainty and challenge. Whether it is traveling to a new country, pursuing a creative passion, or building meaningful relationships, the best parts of life often happen outside of routine and familiarity. When individuals embrace the unknown, they open themselves up to a world of possibilities that they may never have imagined. Ultimately, stepping out of the comfort zone is not about eliminating fear. It is about choosing growth despite fear. Those who challenge themselves, embrace uncertainty, and take risks experience greater success, confidence, and fulfillment. Life's greatest opportunities exist beyond what is comfortable, and those who dare to step forward will discover a path filled with endless possibilities. Age is often seen as a limitation, a barrier that prevents people from pursuing new dreams, learning new skills, or making significant life changes. Many people believe that once they reach a certain stage in life, their opportunities become limited, and they must settle for what they already have. However, this belief is entirely false. Age should never be viewed as an obstacle to personal growth or success. The truth is, as long as a person is alive, they have the potential to learn, evolve, and create new opportunities for themselves. There are countless examples of individuals who have achieved remarkable things later in life, proving that it is never too late to start again. One of the most damaging misconceptions about aging is the idea that learning becomes more difficult as time goes on. While it is true that younger minds may absorb information more quickly, the human brain remains adaptable throughout life. Neuroscientists have discovered that the brain continues to form new neural connections regardless of age, a phenomenon known as neuroplasticity. This means that people of all ages have the ability to learn new skills, develop new talents, and adapt to new experiences. The key is to approach learning with curiosity, persistence, and a willingness to embrace challenge. In addition to learning new skills, many people hesitate to pursue their passions later in life because they believe it is too late to change careers or start a new business. However, history is filled with examples of individuals who found success later in life. Many people started businesses, became artists, or pursued academic goals long after what society considers the prime years of life. The reality is that experience, wisdom, and maturity are valuable assets in any field. Unlike younger individuals who may still be discovering their strengths and interests, older individuals often have a clearer sense of what they want and the discipline to pursue it. Another reason people fear starting over is the concern about how others will perceive them. Society often imposes expectations regarding what people should have accomplished by a certain age. There is an unspoken belief that, after a certain point, major life changes are unrealistic. However, the opinions of others should never dictate personal decisions. Every individual's journey is unique, and what matters most is personal fulfillment. Living according to external expectations can lead to regret, while pursuing one's own path brings a sense of accomplishment and joy. Stepping into a new phase of life requires overcoming self-doubt. Many people hold themselves back because they believe they are too old, not talented enough, or incapable of succeeding in a new endeavor. However, self-doubt is simply a mental barrier, not a reality. The only way to prove these doubts wrong is through action. Taking small steps toward a goal, no matter how late in life, builds confidence and reinforces the belief that anything is possible. Progress may be gradual, but every step forward is a victory. Another factor that often discourages people from starting over is the fear of failure. However, failure is not exclusive to any age group. Young and old alike experience setbacks, and failure should be seen as part of the journey rather than an endpoint. Every successful person has faced challenges, made mistakes, and encountered obstacles along the way. The difference between those who succeed and those who remain stuck is the willingness to keep going despite setbacks. Resilience, the ability to recover from difficulties, is a trait that grows stronger with experience. Those who have lived longer have already overcome countless challenges in their lives, proving that they have the strength to navigate new ones as well. There is also a misconception that starting over later in life is too risky. While change always involves some level of uncertainty, staying in a situation that no longer brings fulfillment is a greater risk. A life spent avoiding change due to fear leads to regret and missed opportunities. On the other hand, taking chances even later in life leads to personal growth, excitement, and a renewed sense of purpose. Whether it is learning a new language, starting a business, writing a book, or traveling the world, taking action brings a sense of accomplishment that outweighs the temporary discomfort of change. Age also brings unique advantages. With time comes experience, emotional intelligence, and a deeper understanding of what truly matters in life. These qualities give older individuals an edge in decision-making, problem-solving, and handling challenges. Unlike younger individuals who may still be searching for direction, older individuals often have a clearer vision of what they want and the wisdom to pursue it effectively. The belief that youth is the only time for growth and success is a misconception that limits countless people from reaching their full potential. One of the most powerful motivators for starting over is the realization that time is limited. While this might seem like a reason to avoid change, it should actually be a source of motivation. Every moment spent hesitating is a moment that could be spent building something new, learning something valuable, or creating meaningful experiences. The most successful and fulfilled people are those who make the most of their time, regardless of how much they have left. In the end, life is about continuous growth and discovery. It is never too late to start over, change paths, or chase a dream. The only limitations that exist are the ones created in the mind. Those who embrace new opportunities, challenge themselves, and refuse to be defined by age will find that life remains full of possibilities, excitement, and fulfillment at any stage. The best time to start something new is always now. Regret is one of the most powerful emotions a person can experience, often stemming from missed opportunities, unfulfilled dreams, or the belief that it is too late to change the course of life. Many people look back and wish they had taken more chances, pursued their passions, or made different decisions. However, the important thing to understand is that regret does not have to define the future. Regardless of age or past experiences, there is always time to create a fulfilling and meaningful life. The key is to shift focus from what could have been to what can still be achieved. One of the biggest causes of regret is the fear of failure. Many people hesitate to take risks because they are afraid of making mistakes or facing setbacks. This fear can lead to inaction, which ultimately results in the greatest regret of all, never having tried. The truth is that failure is a natural part of life and an essential step towards success. Every successful individual has faced obstacles, but what separates them from others is their willingness to persevere. Learning from mistakes and continuing forward is far more rewarding than avoiding risks and wondering, what if? Another common source of regret is the influence of societal expectations. Many people follow a predetermined path, doing what they believe is expected of them rather than pursuing what truly makes them happy. They may choose careers, relationships, or lifestyles based on external pressures rather than personal desires. Over time, this can lead to dissatisfaction and the realization that they have been living someone else's version of success. The good news is that it is never too late to redefine success on one's own terms. By identifying personal values, passions, and goals, individuals can begin making choices that align with their true selves. Regret also arises from the belief that it is too late to start over. This mindset is one of the biggest barriers to personal growth and happiness. Many people assume that after a certain age, opportunities diminish and change is no longer possible. However, this is simply not true. There are countless examples of individuals who have achieved remarkable things later in life, proving that transformation is always within reach. Whether it is starting a new career, learning a new skill, or pursuing a passion, age should never be a limitation. The only true barrier is the belief that change is not possible. One way to overcome regret is by focusing on the present and taking action. Dwelling on past mistakes or missed opportunities only reinforces negative emotions. Instead, shifting focus to what can be done now creates a sense of empowerment and control. Even small steps toward a goal can lead to significant progress over time. The decision to act today can rewrite the narrative of the past and shape a brighter future. Another effective way to deal with regret is to reframe past experiences. Instead of viewing past mistakes as failures, they can be seen as lessons that have contributed to personal growth. Every experience, whether positive or negative, has shaped the individual into who they are today. Embracing past experiences as valuable learning opportunities allows people to move forward with greater wisdom and resilience. Letting go of regret also involves forgiveness, both of oneself and others. Many people hold on to guilt for choices they have made or resentment toward others who may have influenced those choices. However, carrying these emotions only creates emotional burdens that hinder progress. Forgiving oneself for past decisions and accepting that everyone makes mistakes allows for a sense of freedom and a renewed focus on the future. Similarly, letting go of resentment toward others creates space for positive energy and personal growth. A fulfilling life is not defined by avoiding mistakes, but by embracing challenges, taking risks, and continuously seeking new opportunities. Many of life's greatest achievements come from stepping outside of the comfort zone and daring to do something different. Those who take chances and pursue their dreams, regardless of past regrets, often find that life becomes more exciting, rewarding, and meaningful. Another important aspect of overcoming regret is gratitude. It is easy to focus on what has been lost or missed, but shifting perspective to what has been gained and what is still possible changes everything. Gratitude for past experiences, lessons learned, and current opportunities creates a positive mindset that fosters growth and motivation. Acknowledging what is good in life, rather than focusing on what went wrong, leads to a more optimistic and hopeful outlook. Time is one of the most valuable resources, and it is essential to use it wisely. While the past cannot be changed, the future is shaped by the choices made today. Regret should serve as a reminder, not as a roadblock. Every moment is an opportunity to start fresh, make different choices, and create a life that aligns with personal dreams and aspirations. Ultimately, the best way to overcome regret is to live fully and intentionally. The past is a collection of experiences, but the future is unwritten. By letting go of regret, embracing new opportunities, and making choices that bring fulfillment, anyone can create a life that is rich, meaningful, and free from the weight of what could have been. The best time to start is now.